If you're in the group, "Are we dating the same guy?" what you say may not be as protected as you think. I'm going to explain what kinds of posts could open you up to being sued. Hello, I'm Ava Miller, a billing specialist at Minc Law, the nation's leading law firm when it comes to internet defamation, online harassment, and online content removal. We're seeing a rise in the use of lawsuits against women who post in these groups, and people are asking us, how do these lawsuits happen? I'll explain the legal claims that you risk opening yourself up to so you can properly weigh the risks of what you share online. The wrong move could result in you getting sued. Let's get started. I am a billing specialist at Minc Law. I basically handle the invoicing process from beginning to end. A lot of it is me just speaking to these people directly when they're first calling in, and this issue is fresh in their minds and they're pretty concerned about what options they have and what's available to them. The origin of these groups was to create a safe space across a whole entire city and multiple cities for women to come together and share their experiences with certain men, whether they were put in a dangerous situation with them or felt that they were lying. The overall general idea of these groups was to try to keep women safe and protect each other. They have specific rules in place that the moderators came up with. It's typically uniform across all different groups in all different cities. However, no screenshotting and remaining anonymous when posting is pretty challenging, simply because they don't have the ability to intercept whether somebody is taking screenshots of posts in the group or whether somebody is using an alias or a fake profile that was created to make posts about somebody. Through the legal process, there are steps that can be taken to identify an anonymous user. It's not always in somebody's best interest to hide behind an anonymous account or a fake name. As a meta user, you agree to certain terms of service when you sign up and create a profile on their platforms. If you violate some of these terms, which include harassing and bullying others, you could open yourself up to being banned completely from these platforms. If you were being sued or you did receive a sort of legal document from a post that you made in Are We Dating the Same Guy, a lot of times the main claim that you're going to be sued for is defamation, invasion of privacy, any of those sort of claims. On top of that, you could also be sued for intentional infliction of emotional distress. So that is not a standalone claim. It does have to be grouped together with other claims. That other claim will expand the damages that you could owe this individual who you posted about. Defamation is when you're making a false statement about somebody that implies a fact or a true statement. Opinion is typically exempt of defamation, but it's a false claim that has to be made with intent to harm somebody. It has to be made to a third party, and it has to contain a false statement of fact. If you are planning on making an accusation, you need to be able to back up your claims and prove that what happened was actually true and you weren't fabricating anything of this experience. In Are We Dating the Same Guy groups, you did agree to have a certain amount of privacy afforded to you. Think about it from the other person's perspective. They also do get, by law, certain level of privacy afforded to them as well. Notifying their workplace or their employer or outing their home address and personal information. You want to avoid doing that because that could open you up to an invasion of privacy claim or some sort of accusation against you that you put them in a dangerous position. There is a legal claim called tortious interference with contract, which means if you posted something about his workplace or where he currently works, and that gets him in trouble with his employer, that could open you up to further legal claims if they decide to take legal action against you. If you posted a photo that you took off of his dating profile or even any other social media accounts, it's likely that you're not the copyright owner of that photo. You could be subject to receiving a DMCA takedown notice. DMCA stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act, and basically states that if you're not the copyright owner of this specific photo, you need to remove it since you do not have the rights to disseminate the photo or post it anywhere else. So you received a letter for a post that you made What do you do now? What are your next steps? The sooner you take action, the better your outcome is likely going to be. You should immediately contact a lawyer, shop around for an attorney in your area, or you can search for an online firm. A lot of firms such as ours specialize in this area of law. If you just ignore it, you don't take it seriously, you pitch the letter, whatever happens to it, you could then open yourself up to having a default judgment against you, which basically means that you automatically lost that suit and you didn't show up. Preserving evidence is key. So that means any conversations you had with this person, the talks that you had, whether that was all through text, direct messaging, whatever it may be across any platform, preserve, preserve, preserve. You can use any sort of evidence you have with this person in your own case to build a case against him if you're looking to defend your statements. Once you have the evidence preserved, you can go ahead and delete the post that you made. This won't prevent you from being sued, but it will show the courts and anyone else that may get involved that you made a good faith effort to just take it down completely and try to mitigate any damages or, further conflict between parties. We typically don't recommend posting any sort of content such as the letter that you did receive online somewhere, just because that can be used against you again. Posting about the situation further does open you up to a phenomenon called the Streisand effect, which means if you're trying to keep something sort of under wraps or low key, posting about it more just draws more attention to the situation and will intentionally give him more fuel to add to his fire if he is deciding to sue you for what you're saying about him online. By lawyering up or retaining an attorney, a lawyer can review your entire situation with you, go over all of the conversations that were had, any evidence you have, and let you know exactly what your rights are. If you're looking to defend your statements, they can come up with a way on how to navigate that. If you receive a cease and desist or a retraction demand letter, retaining an attorney right away to review the letter and the contents of it, then they can help you come up with a response. Typically, they give you a deadline, so they'll let you know exactly how we can meet that deadline and also hopefully your expectations as to how you would like to respond to this situation. If you're served straight up with a lawsuit, the attorney can help you draft an answer to that lawsuit and hopefully come to a resolution where both parties don't have to take it all the way to court or any sort of trial has to happen. Having an attorney, an experienced attorney on your side will definitely help because also you don't have to handle this alone. There is someone on your side that's going to review all of the facts and help you make an informed decision within your rights. At Minc Law, we've assisted many clients facing legal challenges from their online activities. We have had success reaching agreements without a lawsuit, whether it's by removing the post or defending your speech. We aim to resolve the situation with the least amount of stress and cost as we can. Our goal is to help reach a resolution you're comfortable with. If you're facing legal challenges due to a post on Are We Dating the Same Guy, Minc Law is here to assist. Reach out for a free case evaluation by calling the number on the screen or filling out our contact form on our website, minclaw.com. Our intake team is knowledgeable and understanding and can help guide you to your next steps. I know that if you're posting on Are We Dating the Same Guy, you're probably dealing with a situation that's sensitive and emotional. It's important to take a step back and slow down, so you assess the possible consequences before you post. Now that you know some of the reasons people may get sued, you can navigate these groups safely and responsibly. Don't forget to subscribe for more legal guidance and visit Minc Law's website, minclaw.com, for more resources on protecting your online reputation. I'm Ava Miller, billing specialist at Minc Law, and I'll see you in the next video.